bringing music and education together in the classroom and on the stage. Live from the Red Clay Music Foundry in beautiful downtown Duluth, y'all please welcome Roxie Watson.
Chick-a-lick-a moon pie, honey, don't let it blow like the 4th of July. Baby, just let it go. Now take a deep breath, count it 1, 2, 3, and let it out nice and slow. And make it like a moon pie floating up in the sky. You can let the storm blow over if you really try. Now be my little moon pie, soft and sweet. Trouble's gonna pass on by. Now I know sometimes the wind blows so hard. It takes a minute just to realize where you are. So when you hear that old dust devil whispering in your ear, trying to fill your sweetheart full of hot spitting sand, you better turn around, walk away, walk, make it like a moon pie floating up in the sky. You can let the storm blow over if you really try. Now be my little moon pie, soft and sweet. Trouble's gonna pass on by. Around here, sometimes it comes up so fast. Oh, but that old storm cloud will never last. So when the rain comes down and your shadow disappears, gotta look straight down and say, feet, get ready. Turn to the light and then run onto that blue sky, baby. Don't let it go like the 4th of July, honey, just let it go. Now take a deep breath, count it 1, 2, 3, and let it out nice and slow. And sing about a moon pie floating up in the sky. Chicken with a spoonful of honey, gonna be alright. Wait out the storm and you will see trouble's gonna pass on by. Yes, you can wait out the storm and then you'll see trouble's gonna pass on by. Yes, trouble's gonna pass on by. Well, trouble's gonna pass on by.
Becky Shaw wrote that one.
Thanks, y'all.
Georgia Musication. We had a great time today. Earlier today, LB and Becky got to go to Chattahoochee Elementary.
We did. Do we have any people here from Chattahoochee Elementary School?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Miss
Miss
Buchanan.
Buchanan. Working hard to make our kids smarter.
Through music.
Thanks for being a
Super.
music teacher.
Their teacher is clearly awesome. She's bringing songs to them that that teach them content, educational content, that's in line with the curriculum, but in a way that they really can remember. Like they could name all those bones in the body
All the bones.
from the Halloween song.
Crazy.
There's a Halloween song, and they knew all these.
And the Nifty 50. They know
Yeah.
all the 50 states.
They know them all.
And
They've been
just
singing that song since third grade.
It's crazy.
So I was really impressed that they had been able to, glean that from their music program and you know.
We had lyric sheets in front of us for the Nifty 50 states. So they're just
Absolutely.
like, oh my God.
You had to have your cheat notes.
Yeah, absolutely. Memorized. They were rehearsed. It was great.
Nifty, nifty, United States from 13 original colonies. Nifty, nifty, stars on the flag that pillows so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state contributes a policy that is great. Each individual state deserves a bow. We salute them now. Nifty, nifty, United States from 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell all about 'em. One by one till we give it away to every state in the USA. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, North, South, East, West, and our project opinion. Georgia is the best of the 50 nifty United States from 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell all about 'em. One by one till we give it away to every state in the good old I've been here too long alone. I tell all my friends that I wanna come home. The strangest part is seeing clear. What I thought was real disappear. And I'm running hard back in time, searching for this lost heart of mine. Am I too far gone to ever find all the reasons I left behind?
Sonia Tetlow, y'all.
Thanks, y'all.
My parents are, they're a little eccentric, a little eclectic. And so I grew up with a lot of classical music, and my mom actually had studied opera with James Levine, who ended up being the head conductor at the Met. And so she used to take us to operas in New York when I was really little. And so when everybody had like framed pictures, autograph of rock stars, I had them of opera singers. But that was her thing. I just, so my pivotal moment was we lived in a big house that they kind of carved up into apartments that they rented out. And one of the college kids who lived there had thrown out a bunch of stuff, and one of the things he threw out was a radio. And so I was probably like 9 or something like that, and so I saw it in the trash, and I went and asked him, I said, can I have that radio? And he goes, oh yeah, but it's got like cockroaches in it. And I said, okay. So I went and got our Raid, and I took it out of the trash. I was like, and then I just left it there, for a few hours, and it dried out, and I took it inside and I plugged it in, and it worked. And that's when I got to start listening to rock and roll, which was a big moment.
I think I was lucky because my parents took me to concerts at a really young age. Like I saw Chicago when I was like in the 3rd grade, and the Carpenters was very memorable. Wow. Yeah, and Elvis Presley. My dad took me to Elvis in Detroit. I know, right?
Sweet.
And I remember being at the Osmond. I went to see the Osmonds, as a real little kid. And all the girls around, everybody screaming, the little girls are crying. I remember asking my dad, why are they crying? It's Jimmy Osmond.
Well, my family was very musical. My dad was the church organist for years at Second Baptist Church, and Mom sang in the choir, and I sang in the choir as a kid. But I remember Mom's sisters would come, and she had 3 other sisters, and they would stand around the piano and sing this amazing harmony and do some of the old blues stuff, St. Louis blues, and, He'd Done Me Wrong kind of songs, and grew up with that harmony kind of stuff. And about 1970, there was a group called the 5 Stair Steps. They had a big song out, Ooh, Child. And so my brother and I started a band we called Stair Step and Cubie. And I had an old guitar with about 4 strings on it that I'd tuned to a chord, and we made a little song, and that was like my first performing as Stair Step and Cubie with my baby brother. So it went on from there.
Too wet to plow. Credit man came and took away the cow. Down to 3 chickens and 1 skinny sow. Honey, what we gonna do now? Honey, what we gonna do now? Supposed to be spring, but there's snow on the ground. Guess I could hunt, but my dog's at the pound. I get a job, but there ain't none around. Honey, what we gonna do now? Honey, what we gonna do now? Baby, we'll lay in the hammock. I'll pick out a song. You can throw out a line, fish all day long. We'll mix up the wind with the wine for the house. That's what we gotta do now. Honey, that's what we gotta do now. Can't make the payment, won't make the rent. Can't pay the taxes to the government. Just can't figure where the money all went. Honey, what we gonna do now? what we gotta do now. Thank y'all.
Division, division, it's quite the collision. Divisors and dividends, it's all called division. The opposite of multiplication as we know it. There's got to be an easy way to show it. Okay, ready? Always use a pencil, never a pen. Just in case you mess up and have to write it all again. Set up your equation, get it right. Don't give up, just fight, fight, fight. Here comes the fun part. Take the dividend, put it in the box. On the left is the divisor, yeah, division really rocks. Start your quest with an educated guess. It's called an estimate. Make it neat, don't make a mess. Maybe this is the fun part. Line it up, compute the quotient, that's the answer. Then you can celebrate, just like a dancer. Tiny dancer, she got the quotient. That's an answer. D-I-V-S-I-O in division. D-I-V-S-I-O in division. Yeah. Tiny dancer, she got the quotient. That's the answer. D-I-V-S-I-O in division. D-I-V-S-I-O in division. But if there's anything left out, better look it over. The remainder is your loner. Aww.
Poor little loner.
We have an answer now. We need to check. Let's make sure we are correct. Use the area model to try it out. That will help you when you're in doubt. Division, division, it's quite the collision. Divisors and dividends, they're all part of division. The opposite of multiplication as we know it. There's got to be an easy way to show it. Opposite of multiplication as we know it. There's got to be an easy way to show it.
I took Spanish and I took German, and the things I can remember from taking those languages are the songs I learned. Those were the things that stuck in my brain that I will, to my deathbed, will be able to remember those songs and those languages, and that's the way it is with the kids. Learning through song is, brilliant. It puts together so many different places in our brains and helps us learn better, I think.
Yeah, I think it was great too. They took some pride in what they were doing. And I mean, they wrote all those lyrics for that song. I was really impressed. But kids can do that. I mean, kids can do that, and they should be doing it. You know, that's what I was thinking. Everyone should have the opportunity to do this. It was a space that was separate from the rest of their educational situation.
And that's just another testament to how important music class is. Their little faces were just happy and lit up the whole time. And they're learning, you know.
I've been sitting here just waiting for the morning. It's been 17 nights of just reading all your letters and crying, because I can't believe you're gone, and it's so hard to move along with living when I feel just like I'm dying. So I've been up all night remembering what you told me. said there will come a day you're gonna be okay without me. Well, I don't know where to go, but I can't sit here no more. So when the sun comes up, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up my boots and walk 'em, walk 'em. Pick up my boots and walk 'em. I'm gonna find a way, no matter come what may. And if my feet won't follow, follow. If my feet won't follow, then these boots will drag me through the night to the light of another day. Now there's a cold, lonely light behind the ridge line, and it reminds me of those mornings when you were mine, all mine. Well, there's nothing more to do but just wait for the light to shine through. I see the daylight's coming and the sun ain't far behind. So I'm gonna pick up my boots and walk 'em, walk 'em. Pick up my boots and walk 'em. Right across this floor, I don't know what's in store. Oh, but if my feet won't follow, follow. If my feet won't follow, then these boots, they'll stop right back and drag me out the door. So I'm gonna pick up my boots and walk 'em, walk 'em. Pick up my boots and walk 'em. I'm gonna find a way, no matter come what may. And if my feet won't follow, follow. If my feet won't follow, then these boots, they're gonna stomp right back and drag me out the door. Yes, I'm gonna pick up my boots and walk 'em, walk 'em. Pick up my boots and walk 'em. Right across this floor, I don't know what's in store. Oh, but if my feet won't follow, follow. If my feet won't follow, then these boots will drag me through the night to the light of another day. To the light of another day. To the light of another day. Yeah.
Becky Shaw, y'all.
Thanks, y'all.
Roxie Watson. My grandmother's name was Roxie Johnson. Bee Wee's grandmother's name was Mary Watson. So we married those two names together to get Roxie Watson. And the band people here. This is Bee Wee, Beth Wheeler on the mandolin, and we started the band together. Over on that banjo, that's Sonia Tetlow, y'all. You know her, you love her, Linda Bully! Right here in the middle, playing everything, everything. Y'all, Becky Shaw.
And over there on that electric bass guitar, that is the one and only Lenny Lassiter.
Well, the devil stole my baby from the mountain top. She went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. Went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. Devil stole my baby from the mountain top. To my neighbors I've been bragging, oh Lord, what a catch. But it seems I lost my sugar and they sent me old scratch. Seems I lost my sugar, now they sent me old scratch. Well, the devil stole my baby from the mountain top. She went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. Went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. Devil stole my baby from the mountain top. She had always been the reddest apple of my eye. All she ever makes me is that blackbird cry. All she ever makes me is the blackbird cry. Well, the devil stole my baby from the mountain top. Went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. Sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. The devil stole my baby from the mountain top. When she left me down below, she wore a halo bright as gold. When she came back from the mountain, seems as Satan took her soul. Came back from the mountain, seems that Satan took her soul. Well, the devil stole my baby from the mountain top. Went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. She went up sweet as honey, now the sting is all I got. The devil stole my baby from the mountain top. The devil stole my baby from the mountain top.
Lenny Lassiter.
I was in every band they had.
Yep.
I think we talked about this earlier. Jazz band, marching band, wind ensemble, choir, anything they had, I was in it, and I was happy to be in it. I was a band nerd. I loved it.
I think there's something really powerful too, just to a whole group of kids being able to sing together. Mm-hmm. I just feel like that is something really special. And those moments, yeah, there might be some excruciating moments, but there are those really great moments, and that's something different. You're never going to get that out of a classroom in any way whatsoever. I don't care if it's sports, literature. It's just, there's no other way to experience that, and I really feel like it's addressing a different part of your brain. Mm-hmm. That's really important.
When they started singing my song, I mean, their little voices. I mean, it's just, I wrote that song, and now these kids know all the lyrics, and they love it, and they're excited to sing it. It just made me feel great as a songwriter.
Seems like yesterday, the waters washed away and took her with it in my heart. Well, I don't miss the days of feeling so afraid of being left out in the dark. I'm living easy now, and I've got no place to go. No one to prove it to. I'm rolling with the flow. Ain't got no memory of all that debt to pay. See me like shadows watching the tide just wash away. Looking back in time, I could never seem to find all the answers anyway. But being here with you wash away. I'm living easy now and I've got no place to go. No one to prove it to. I'm rolling with the flow. Ain't got no memory of all that debt to pay. Saying goodbye to shadows, watching the tide just wash away.
Linda Bowley.
Well, I do believe that there is an ebb and flow to the relationships in our lives. You know, people come, people go. Sometimes they come back, and sometimes they don't. And the only thing that makes me sad sometimes is if somebody goes and you don't get the chance to say goodbye. That's what this song's about.
Judging by the morning light, you never know the distance from me to you that grew late last night. It's funny how quick change feels even when you know it's been coming on for so long. But you're never quite ready for the hammer to fall. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. The strangeness crossing into apparition. Was it the pain or was it what you took for it? Somewhere along the way you just up and seem to disappear. Now I feel you may be gone for good. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come by day and I will cover for you. Come by night, I'll bring you home. Restless as the wind in my heart, restless and weary, restless and weary, wandering alone out here among the storms. I'll go away forever, a faith that will not falter. Me to you, tied to long.
Sonia Tetlow, y'all. Sonia Tetlow.
We're going to do another song with you guys, and it's one that you've been singing for a couple of years, I think, again, or at least longer than us. We just learned it, but I love it, called These Are Prepositions by a gal named Betty Barlow. So let's sing it together.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Around, across, among, to, against, along, beyond, through, before, behind, on, under, without, after, during, for, about. These are prepositions you have heard before, but as you haven't heard them all, we'll introduce some more. Beside, between, amid, up, except, upon, below, above, high, until, out, over, within, outside, inside, out, from in. These are prepositions used for every day. We relate the other words in everything we say.
This is a song that started as a lullaby to my daughter when she was young, and she was afraid to be in the car on the freeway because, naturally, you're going way too fast for a human being when you're in a car on a freeway. And so I thought, well, I will write her a little lullaby to kind of calm her nerves. And as I got started writing it, it took on a whole new meaning, another on the road of life kind of song. So anyway, here you go.
Hush, my baby, oh my dear, I got a steady hand, I'm gonna be right here. So you just tell that devil fear I'm a chasing him down. And don't you worry what's round the bend, 'cause this old highway is just a good old friend. It's leading me on all the way to the end, and I'll be holding your hand till we're home again. Well, I heard the news and I jumped up, didn't take long for me to know what to do. I stopped at the station, filled it up, opened up the road map and headed for you. And they're talking about the day on the radio, but I'm still thinking how I didn't know we'd ever be here today. And I might never understand this, but I'm on my way. So hush, my baby, oh my dear, I got a steady hand, I'm gonna be right here. So you just tell that devil fear I'm a chasing him down. And don't you worry what's round the bend, 'cause this old highway is just a good old friend. It's leading me on all the way to the end, and I'll be holding your hand till we're home again. Now the light of this day's finally sinking low, dashboard lights are just starting to glow. And sometimes the things I've seen still haunt me. I try my best to keep my mind on the road. And ain't it just like a national disaster, making my wheels move faster while time keeps standing still. It's got me thinking just how much I love you, and I always will. So hush, my baby, oh my dear, got steady hand, I'm gonna be right here. So you just tell that devil fear I'm chasing him down. And don't you worry what's round the bend, 'cause this old highway is just a good old friend. It's leading me on all the way to the end, and I'll be holding your
I just think music is invaluable, and the research shows it. I mean, with math, science, everything we talked about with the kids today, I mean, music just feeds all of it.
It does. And it's such an outlet for kids to be able to step outside of the classroom as the traditional classroom kind of setting, and be able to be in a classroom that is encouraging them to, sing, to be part of music. I think it's a great outlet for a lot of kids, and for most kids.
They say sports encourages teamwork and all this stuff. Well, so does music. Absolutely. Because we talked about this with the kids this morning. It teaches you to listen to your other bandmates. It teaches you to work together. It teaches you to have respect for everybody. It's the same thing.
It's still working as a team, being in a band. Absolutely.
I think it makes your brain work in a different way when you have to, because music is a language. Talk about language skills, you're looking at notation and stuff, and it's a form of communication that if you learn the language to be able to read music, then you can communicate through music in ways that need no translation, because it's completely human, And so I just think that we do a disservice to our kids when we take away that opportunity from them.
I'd like it if Georgia decided to be a little bit different from everybody else, Like, step up, Georgia. Come on. And be different. Be a leader. Be on the front line of music, education, our kids. Talk about how important our kids are. Okay, let's see it. Let's really teach our kids something that will be with them all their lives. I mean, I remember the jokes, who needs algebra? Well, we all do. But music makes us better at algebra. Music makes us better at physics and science and understanding the world around us and just getting along and being happy. So if Georgia wants to be a leader in education, then Georgia needs to have music in their schools, period.
These friends of mine with me all the time, feeling sad or feeling fine, when it rains or if it shines, these friends are mine. They're even with me when they're gone. No matter where we roam, I'm never far from home, and I know I ain't alone with these friends of mine. We've seen lovers come and go, sometimes fast and mostly slow. When I'm really feeling low, all I need to know is these friends of mine are with me all the time. Help me hold the line and get through the daily grind. I need these friends of mine. Knowing these past few years we faced our share of fears. Lord, we've cried a million tears. Oh, skies always seem to clear with these friends of mine. With me all the time. I'm the singer, they're the rhyme, and I don't need no other sign, not with these friends of mine. These friends of mine, with me all the time. We walk along thin line, and I got cherry on my mind. I need these friends of mine. I don't need no other sign. I'm so grateful for this time with these friends of mine. Thank you.
Lenny Lassiter, y'all.
I hope too that since you're going to be around Georgia, to celebrate some of the rich musical, cultural heritage of Georgia, and to see that when you have this music, it doesn't come from a vacuum. Like all of us grew up with it, and then if we want to honor the next generation and teach the next generation, that it's important to be intentional about that. And kids spend a lot of time in schools. Parents work hard, and not every parent can afford piano lessons for their kid outside of school, but if it's just sort of part of what they're experiencing, part of their education, then they'll always carry that forward with them, whether they become a musician or not. Like Becky was saying, I think it helps everybody appreciate everything that's around them. I mean, it enriches our culture, enriches our community.
I got a rock in my pocket, but I feel more like a roll. I got a rock in my pocket, but I feel more like a roll. 'Cause sometimes something solid really just gets too heavy to hold. And I wanna roll with you, baby, any way
Thanks, everybody.